Welcome back to La La Land on CRN Digital Talk. I'm Brett Chapin, and Daisy Egan is here.
I'm here. Oh my God, I'm here.
Hey, Daisy.
Hi.
What's going on?
I'm happy to be here.
Happy to have you. Thanks so much for coming in and co-hosting with me today.
My pleasure. Sorry I'm late.
No problem. These things happen.
They do.
So let me just steal a second of your time, Danny.
I want by all means.
Yes. I want to ask Daisy, how the heck did Ghostlight go? Last time we talked to you on the phone, you were doing Ghostlight the musical.
Yeah.
How did it go?
Ghostlight was great. It was a lot of fun. It was really fun to be a part of a new musical again. It was fun to be back in New York after 9 years, ish. And like I said, originally I was playing a Follies girl, so I had to dance, which was hilarious for everybody involved.
How fun.
My boyfriend came to see it and I said to him, did I look like a dancer? He said, no, honey. No. But you did a really good job.
Well, that's an honest boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. So it went well and you had fun
time.
and you're back. When did you get back?
I got back on Saturday.
All right.
And I leave again on the 15th. Back for New York.
To do?
I am doing a workshop of Janine Tesori's new musical called Fun Home. And I was just telling Danny during the break that it was probably the most terrifying audition I've ever had in my life. And I walked out and called my agent and I was like, so I'm sure I didn't book that, but I had a good time or whatever. And then I got the offer by the end of the day. So
that's awesome.
Booked my flight back to New York.
Nice. And you weren't even feeling 100% today and you still booked it.
Yeah. Well, I've been sick for a month.
Yeah.
I got sick on opening or like 2 days before opening of Ghostlight. And so it was a long month, or 2 months, I guess I was there, but yeah.
Well, you're back here and then you're headed back really soon.
Yes,
so
trying to recoup.
I like that you're an actress that's constantly working. You seem
trying.
to be. Lately, especially.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, Daniel, getting back to you.
Oh, hey, sorry, I fell asleep for a second. Just kidding. I'm very happy for you, Daisy.
Thank you, Danny.
I mean that.
Well, Jersey Shoresicle is like the next big thing to hit the world.
Yeah, it is. We've been talking about that.
Daisy played Snooki for us.
She sure did. That's the performance I went out and saw.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
great.
You're awesome.
You are.
You are.
You are.
God, we would get married, but then her name would be Daisy Franzese. And then
Never.
that would be a big mess.
There's a lot of love floating around the room on La La Land right now. So you just finished on Jersey, or you didn't just finish. You're still doing Jersey Shoresicle.
Yeah.
A freaking rock opera. And you're also doing something with the Apple Sisters.
Yeah, I'm doing their next show on the if you are not in New York on the 14th to see Brett, then you should come see me in the new Apple Sisters show, which is pretty awesome. Check that out. Look them up. Their podcast is awesome on Earwolf. You should definitely check out their podcast.
Is that earwolf.com?
Yes, that is.
Very
and they
cool.
also have a great app on the iPhone. So like when you're driving and you want to listen to comedy podcasts.
Do you want to talk about the ramen and your character at all?
No, that's not. That wasn't me.
Okay.
But definitely come see their Thanksgiving show. It's a lot of fun. Look them up online, find out about them, and you won't be sorry.
Very cool. So what is because you've worked on the West Coast and the East Coast, is that correct?
Right.
Do you have a preference? And can you tell us about some of the
where the money is? No,
where the money is.
I mean, the truth is that I feel like a lot of things get made in LA that like while you're living in LA, and my preference period is just to be on location. Like when it comes to film, like I like to be away. I like to be away where you can like work on a movie, get to establish relationships with your fellow castmates, and like learn and just establish relationships, and then go home and have a couple beers, talk about the movie a little bit, go to bed, wake up, and work again. Whereas like in LA, it's been proven for me at least a little difficult to work on a project on a movie and then go home and have to deal with all like your home stuff, like everything that's going on, like your friends calling, like what are you doing tonight, like, and you're like working and you're not away and you're still dealing with like it takes me a little bit just slightly out of the character and slightly out of the vibe of the whole thing. I've developed better friendships and relationships with people that I've worked with on location because you get the experience with it as well.
Sure.
So that's always my preference. I like when people also shoot in different things. There's like a thing where they said we're in Los Angeles, every street's been shot like at least 4 times, like in the city. And it's like, and it's really interesting to see how they do that. There's a great documentary about that actually called LA Plays Itself, where they show LA. It's like a 4-hour documentary. It's not available on DVD, and you have to catch it like when it's playing, and often when it is playing, the
That's a lot of work, Daniel.
yeah.
See a film.
It's worth it if you're in Los Angeles and you happen to catch it anywhere. They do it at like American Cinematheque a lot of the times, and the actual filmmaker comes in and discusses it, which is really, I mean, it's really like for movie nerds.
Yeah.
You know,
What's the name of it again?
It's called LA Plays Itself.
Mm-hmm.
Basically meaning like LA as Aspen, LA as, you know, Hawaii, LA as itself. Like, and it shows, it's the whole movie in the beginning shows how they use Los Angeles for all these different locations. And then in the end of the movie, they show how when LA is playing itself, like the bad guy always lives downtown. And it's like all the...
Yeah, all the noir films I found.
Yeah.
Like, LA was always a real character in those movies.
Exactly, yeah. And so, I mean, there's definitely that I love. But I do miss New York too. I miss the vibe. I miss everything. I don't think there's really a preference, but for me, I like sunshine.
Yeah.
I like sunshine and clear skies.
I like sunshine too.
Big fan of both of them.
Yeah. I don't want to, press anyone's buttons by saying one is better than the other, but I think there's very distinct differences.
I don't think either is
similarities.
better. It's basically apples and avocados.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like an avocado today.
Yeah.
I might want an apple tomorrow.
You never know. You might fly and have an apple on the East Coast. What am I talking about? I don't know. We'll be back on La La Land with Brett and Daisy Egan on CRN Digital Talk.
Looking at them